You know, integrity has got to be the foundation of what we do in this warrior concept. It doesn't mean that what we do is always going to work out, but it does mean that we are living with integrity. We are living with honesty. We're operating ethically in what we do. And that's also tied very closely to accountability. That means being responsible for the stuff we do. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And we're all going to have all three. It's part of the deal. One of the ways that I've always been a big fan of history, one of the eras of history that has always fascinated me is ancient Rome, because they covered the spectrum of humanity. They did some incredibly cool stuff and some incredibly cruel stuff. And one of the things that always fascinated me was about accountability with Roman engineers. When they would build a bridge, when that bridge was completed, they would tell the emperor, the bridge is complete. And the emperor would say, okay, let's check it. They'd put the engineer underneath the bridge, and then they would march the Roman legions across. Now, if he couldn't stand by his work or under it, he wasn't going to go home that day. Now, I'm not saying institute that here on campus. There's probably some interesting things they could do with the stapler or the shredder. But we have to ask ourselves a question. Did making somebody take 100% accountability for what they did or didn't do work? 2,000 years later, those bridges are still intact. Something went right. We have to have integrity first. That should be the bedrock of everything that we do. Doesn't mean everything's going to work out, but it means that we're doing the right things for the right reason, even when it's hard.